I'll start off with, we've just arrived in Hervey Bay. It pissed down for probably 20 minutes. And now that I've got the annex up, it's stopped raining. Alright, so we just made it to the barge. I think they're just starting to shuffle people on now.
I'm going to record it. This could end up as a good video or in our bloopers. We'll find out soon.
Alright, welcome to another episode. I'll start off with, we've just arrived in Hervey Bay, in the Caravan Park here. And it is just going to get some bread from the bakery. Alright, so it's a real moment. We rocked up here, it was nice and sunny, we buggered around. There was another bay that up the front that didn't quite suit the camper because it's just long. So we need something we could, you know, go side by side for the annex up. As soon as we started doing that, it started bucking out of the rain. As you can see, it's bloody wet here. We got soaked. Took me half an hour with Anita's help to bang all this up. So that's just the fact of life with a camper trailer. With a caravan, you just pull it in and plug in a couple of things and open the door and jump in and wait till the rain stops. We didn't have that luxury because without the annex up, we don't get any shade. So yeah, like I was saying, it pissed down for probably 20 minutes. And now that I've got the annex up, it's stopped raining. That's right. Started raining when I went to get the annex up. Finished just when I got it done, and it's a bit bloody wet. But now I can actually step out. It's a pretty good park here. It is the newest park in Hervey Bay, and it definitely looks apart. It's just a bit wet and mushy, but got the mat down and got the annex up, and it took us half an hour, and we're literally ready to go. So we just made it to the barge. I think they're just starting to shuffle people on now. We had a brief break in the rain. It was basically rain all morning, but today is the best day, either the last week or the next week. So we'll jump on here and we'll see how we go. across our first bit of rough track here. So we're letting our tyres down to 16 PSI. That way I feel a bit more confident about taking on that track down there. So we're at Central Station. We did try to get to Lake Mackenzie, but couldn't get a park anywhere. It was pretty packed, and it was only 11 o'clock when we got there. But the drive in was to say it was fun was an understatement. Hopefully it come out alright on the GoPro. So we're here now. We're gonna have a bit of a look around, and I think there's a rainforest here somewhere. Yeah, so it's pretty quiet here. So yeah, we're gonna have a look around and see how we go. Alright, so when we got off the barge, we sort of had been watching the weather, and the weather was pretty average for a couple of days, basically rain and storms non-stop for 2-3 days. So we got back to the campsite and it was a little bit dry, which is a bit strange, and it wasn't raining, so we made the choice to take down the annex and fold and pack away all the outside stuff, pack up the mat and everything, which turned out to be a great decision. As soon as I got it all packed up, it started raining and it didn't stop, and it hasn't stopped yet. Today's the next day, so made the getaway a bit easier this morning, but hey, we had to pack up in the rain, but that's just how it is. So, but yeah, that's just how it is. So yeah, wasn't fun, I've got to be honest. That's the downside of packing up a camper trailer. If the weather's bad, it sucks. Whereas just sort of seeing someone else in a caravan just sort of basically close the door, clean up the inside and hook up and leave. That's how it was. And then just before we had the incident pulling up to the servo, I've had a rough morning and wasn't paying attention. Took the turn in a bit sharp and clipped, you know, those little solid white bollards around the pumps. Just clipped one of those with a camper trailer. So I bent a couple of arms back, but I've sort of used the rope. Straighten them out a bit, so we'll see if they work. I reckon we got them straight up, but I'll show you the damage a bit later in the day. So this is how the morning's been. It's been a rough one, but we're on the road now. We're heading north, and we're not quite sure where we're going to stop. It really just sort of depends on the weather as to what option we choose to take on here. But we'll finish this episode off now. Thanks for watching. I hope it was enjoyable, a bit of fun. I imagine it's going to be a short one because we obviously didn't get to do a lot of things we wanted to do, but that's just how it is. If you like the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and